Many have come to protest, many to pray, but most have come to participate in what has become the best show in town.
Pat Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Good morning, American. It's Friday.
Happy to have you with us. Welcome. Wow, we got to be getting close to the time of year when the Spotify end of the year stuff comes out, right?
Yeah.
Wrapped.
Wrapped. And that includes the music, right? When they do that.
Oh, I thought you were just waiting for the gift.
Okay. No.
A Spotify gift?
We didn't get one last year. Got one the year before. But with more listeners last year, we didn't, and now we got more still, and so maybe they're punishing us. I don't know. I don't know. But
yeah, the songs that you listen to the most and the albums or whatever.
Did you already get it? I want to know my top 5.
Oh.
No, I haven't gotten it yet.
You don't think
you
know your top 5?
I don't know my top 5.
The year still got like 6 weeks left.
Okay.
But they do it right after Thanksgiving, right? Isn't it right after?
Usually.
Seems like,
yeah.
I think it was kind of late last year, if I remember right. December 8th or 10th. Or
really?
Something.
Really? Okay.
But I'll say this, Spotify did send us a message that they would like us to send a 30-second video for the Wrapped 2025.
Oh, cool.
Really?
So, okay.
Yeah.
So, in other words, those that listen to this show the most will get a message from us.
We'll get a message from
Oh, that's
from
cool.
you guys. So we can do that after the show.
Oh, that's fun.
Right?
Yeah. Does it have to be today? It's our Friday. We leave.
Well, it's
we
overdue.
leave on
It's
Friday.
2 days overdue.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
That might be a
first
good
we're hearing
idea to do
about
it then.
Oh, I wonder if a robot would have told us earlier.
Yeah, we need some AI up in here, huh? Kind of take over
You guys
Chris's job.
Chris was just worried about his job because of
No,
AI.
I wasn't worried
Yeah,
about
you
my
were.
job.
You should.
No,
You shouldn't be now.
job. There goes my job.
Fisher brought up this whole story. I'm like, I heard an interview that you don't have to be afraid of AI. And I asked him to explain it, and he explained it to me, and I debunked it.
Jobs are going to be created that don't exist. Okay, so don't even worry about it.
Oh.
Don't even worry about it.
Which is true, but the premises that he gave was not a good one.
I will say this. A robot would have told us we had to record a video a couple days ago.
That's exactly right. This is the
That's
first
my
we're
whole
hearing
point.
about it, and I'm glad that it only became knowledge to us because Pat brought up the Spotify rap thing.
Right.
If you hadn't have done that, Pat, we still would not know about the message from Spotify.
I had a sticky note.
That's
ready.
a good point.
That's right. We should be really pissed right now.
I am.
We are.
I am.
At his incredible incompetence. Wow. Wow.
Okay.
That is staggering.
AI, you start January 1.
Yeah.
You don't have to leave now, Chris, but see you after January.
So yesterday, the jobs report for September was finally released.
Yeah.
119,000 jobs were added. So what were they expecting? Probably more than
Less,
that, right?
no,
less.
less.
Oh, less than that.
Yeah.
90-something, yeah.
Okay.
And U.S.-born workers continue to, the job growth there continues to outpace foreign-born workers who are losing jobs. So that's it.
And we heard President Trump tell us that the government jobs were being eliminated, not added to. Right? So that's good.
No.
So the director of the National Economic Council, Kevin Hassett, was excited about the good news yesterday.
The September numbers were absolutely hit out of the park. You know, as you said, a double is very rare. But if you dig down into the details, there's actually proof in the pudding that President Trump's policies are really working. And here's what it is, that there was a big surge in construction workers. And we went back and traced it back to, if you remember, President Trump said we're going to expense new factory construction. In September, we counted 11 major companies that broke ground on new factories and hired those construction workers. And the reason why that's so positive is that those factories are going to fill up with new workers and start making stuff and so on. And so President Trump's policy of onshoring production, creating great jobs for American workers was really, really visible in this report. And of course, it shocked experts because they've been naysayers about the president's policy all along.
So put that in your pipe and smoke it.
Yeah.
All you naysayers. So it's good. It's positive, right?
Yeah. They had a good spin on the unemployment numbers, too, because the unemployment numbers went up. And they said that was because more people coming back into the workforce that have to, if you are on taking benefits from the government, like food stamps and SNAP benefits, and having to justify looking for a job to get those benefits, more people came into the workforce. So that means that there's more people on the unemployment list. I was like, okay.
All right.
That sounds good.
Cool. Yeah, that's great.
I believe you.
I also heard we're on pace for a GDP increase of 4.2%. That's staggering. Yeah. That's really big. If that's true, if it turns out to be that, you can't say anything about the job that Trump has done on the economy.
I will say that's
impressive.
A story, Verizon getting
30,000.
Is it 30?
I thought it was 30.
I thought it was 13. Oh, wow. I thought it was 13,000.
They're laying off people?
But it was thousands for sure.
Was that because of AI? Is AI doing everything at Verizon now?
13,000
okay.
would be the number.
All right, good.
Yes,
good.
Why don't you back off, Jeffy? Why don't you try?
Sorry, Verizon, you're not as bad as we thought.
Stop trying to be a catastrophist.
Thank you.
It's only 13,000. That's no big deal. Meanwhile, there's a 28-point plan that is being worked on between the U.S. and Russia to end the war in Ukraine. Now, we've heard this a million times. We've gotten our hopes up over and over again.
Yeah, Ukraine's not in the room for this.
But here was Carolyn Levitt yesterday.
I've seen quite a bit of reporting on the latest with Russia, Ukraine, so let me clarify and give you guys the truth on where it currently stands. President Trump has made it very clear since day one, and even on the campaign trail, that he wants to see this war come to an end. He's grown increasingly frustrated with both sides of this war, Russia and Ukraine alike, for their refusal to commit to a peace agreement. But nevertheless, the president and his national security team are steadfast in seeing this war come to an end, to end the killing and deliver on the president's promise. Special Envoy Witkoff, Marco Rubio, have been working on a plan quietly for about the last month. They've been engaging with both sides, Russia and Ukraine, equally to understand what these countries would commit to in order to see a lasting and durable peace. That's how you get to a peace negotiation, right? That's how it worked with Israel, with respect to Israel and Gaza and all of the Arab countries in the Middle East. That's how we accomplished that historic agreement, which the UN, by the way, voted to commit to and accept this week, which was a huge monumental moment. So they have been engaged with both sides, and these talks are continuing. As always, I'm not going to litigate the details of this plan as it's ongoing and it's in flux, but the president supports this plan. It's a good plan for both Russia and Ukraine, and we believe that it should be acceptable to both sides, and we're working very hard to get it done. And I'll also add, I know Secretary Driscoll did meet with President Zelensky today. We spoke with him. He was very optimistic following that meeting. And so, again, we are having good conversations with both sides with respect to ending this war.
Please. From your lips to God's ears. Let's let it have it happen. Please.
Are these documents drawn up to end these wars and all these massive plans? They seem to be getting longer. We're up to 28 points now. I mean, there's a lot going on there.
That's a lot. Plus, you bring up a good point. Does anybody know or care how they begun? I don't think so. We just want them to end. And they just don't. Although Trump will tell you he's ended 8 of them already. We just can't get that 9th done.
Over and over again, he reminds us.
Yes, he does. And the left, but there's good reason he brings it up all the time, because he's given no credit for it in the media. We talk about it, like-minded people talk about it, but you never hear about that on CNN. They're not talking about it at MSNBC or the New York Times or ABC, CBS, NBC. They don't ever mention the fact that the man has brought peace to so many different regions on this planet. And yes, there's been one that's been really, really difficult to end, and he said he was going to end it in 24 hours. But he's still working on it. At least he's going back to the well again, trying again to stop the bloodshed. He's the only one who's cared about it in any position of power since this thing began. Joe Biden certainly didn't.
That's for sure.
He just kept fueling the fire.
Well, that's the thing. I think the EU cares about it in that they can continue to...
They want to keep it going.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And spend their own governments into debt. You talked about how the GDP going to be positive. I think part of that is what Elon Musk and his Doge team were able to uncover. Libs of TikTok pointed out that USAID is shut down, and suddenly the DNC is broke. Did you see that? The DNC had to take out a $15 million loan in October.
Wow.
Which they said is the story in the New York Times said the move is unusual for a year without midterm or presidential election.
Yeah.
It's the latest sign of financial distress for the Democrat Party. Yeah, the gravy train's up off the taxpayers being funneled.
I'm sure it's a wild coincidence.
Yes.
I'm sure that's all that is. Wow.
Yeah, I thought that was fascinating.
Yeah, it sure is. And while the Trump administration is trying to end this stinking war, they've already ended 8 of them. They're trying to end the Russia-Ukraine situation. He's trying to fix the Biden economy where inflation was completely out of control. Nobody could afford their groceries. Meanwhile, Al Green is calling for Trump's impeachment. So, of course.
Insane.
I'm here today because this is my watch. This is my watch. But it's also the watch of all of the people who are here with me. So in truth, this is our watch. This is our watch. And on our watch, we refuse to allow the demise of democracy.
Yeah, we
Not on our
don't have
watch.
a democracy, so you don't have to worry about
On
it.
our watch, we refuse to allow liberty and justice for all to become a thing of the past. Not on our watch. Not on our watch. On our watch, we refuse to allow one person to dominate the House, the Senate, and the presidency in the United States of America. Not on our watch.
Unless it's a judge, then
This
it's
is
okay.
our watch.
Then it's okay to dominate all branches.
Dr. King reminds us that the truest measure of the person is not where the person stands in times of comfort and convenience. When there are no issues related to democracy and the republic. He reminds us that the truest measure of the person is where do you stand in times of challenge and controversy.
That's
In
right.
these times
Yeah.
of challenge
What
and
he said.
controversy, we stand for the remedy that can make the difference and maintain the democracy. And that remedy
We don't have
impeachment.
Impeachment. Yeah, okay, all right.
Impeachment.
We got there.
Impeachment.
We got there.
But that's not enough.
That's not enough.
That's not enough.
Nope. No.
Impeachment we must do.
Right. Okay, but
Impeachment is the indictment.
Yeah.
So he must be indicted.
Must be indicted.
Impeachment.
Impeachment.
But then there's a Senate. And the Senate has the opportunity to try the case. It is in the Senate that you get what? Conviction. And when the Senate convicts, then the Senate has the opportunity to do what?
Remove. Take.
Convict.
Take him
and
out
remove.
of there.
What do you think that cane set him back?
He loves it. He
With that
carries
gold,
it
with that
everywhere,
gold
bro.
handle on that bad boy, it looks nice.
I'm sure it is.
Remember, it's impeach.
Yeah.
It's then convict.
Yeah. Okay. And then it's remove.
Oh, I thought there was an indictment in there somewhere.
There is indictment in there, yeah.
That's this. That's that indictment right there.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got the Al Green. You suck.
Not on my watch.
Not on my watch.
In fact, no, it's our watch.
Not on our watch.
That guy is hideous. How many Democrats are on board with him at this point?
7.
Okay, so just know that right now it's a fringe, ridiculous press conference in front of the Capitol. 13 months from now, it could be an actual thing happening in Congress if the Republicans don't hold.
Oh, yeah.
Because it will happen within 5 minutes of them taking control.
Definitely. Let me tell you about Preborn. We're coming up on Christmas here. You remember the very beginning of the Christmas story when an angel came to Mary and told her, laid out the plan, and she said, "Let it be done to me according to your word." She didn't even know what her future would look like. She didn't understand necessarily any of what was to come. She only knew that saying yes to life, yes to God's plan, would come with uncertainty and risk and sacrifice. And through that simple act of courage, she brought the Savior of the world into being. Today, countless mothers face their own version of that moment. They sit in a clinic, they look at an ultrasound for the first time, they're frightened, and they're unsure of what to do next. Their own moment to say yes could slip away, but that's where you can make the difference. Through the generosity of you, the Preborn network of clinics provides free ultrasounds, maternity care, diapers, baby clothes, counseling, and so much more. Now, the ultrasound is only $28 for one. If you could afford 5 ultrasounds, that's around $145. Whatever you can contribute would be greatly appreciated. This holiday season, don't let another life be lost. Be the hope for hurting mothers and at-risk babies. Just say yes to life today. To donate, dial pound 250, say the keyword baby, that's pound 250, keyword baby, or go to preborn.com/PAT.
Pat Gray Unleashed continues.
Speaking of preborn and the effort for life, Ohio just passed a bill showing babies forming in the womb.
This is going to be shown to, let's see.
So does this have to be shown to all the women who are considering abortions? Is that what they're doing?
No, this is going to be in schools for grades 5 through 12 are going to have to watch this video.
Okay.
And it's explained here. It's really cool.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. First, I'll address the bill. I heard one of my colleagues say that, 5th grade is an inappropriate age to see this video, that the kids are too young. I remember going through sexual education in the 5th grade. I remember I had Miss Sanders, and I remember there was a video. But I kind of find that very interesting that we consider this video that talks about the maturation of a baby inside of the womb as inappropriate, but that same caucus believed that a 5th grader was old enough to choose whether or not they wanted to be a boy or a girl.
Boom.
Yeah.
Whether or not they wanted to cut off their genitalia.
Right. Boom.
Right.
It was said that we don't want to indoctrinate our children on things that are not medically accurate or scientifically untrue, but yet that same caucus objected when we tried to make sure our kids weren't indoctrinated in schools that they could change their gender or their pronouns or even cut off their genitalia. I find that hypocrisy insulting.
Me too.
This is a good bill that will give good information to our students, and parents have an opportunity to opt out.
Okay.
Yeah, parents do have an opportunity to opt out. It's a 3-minute video. Meet Baby Olivia, and Planned Parenthood, of course, is against it, saying it's inaccurate, misleading, and manipulative.
How is it misleading?
I don't know.
How is that in any way?
Are we too young to see the video? We're not seeing it?
I don't know. Did you find it online? You'd send it in?
No, I didn't send it in. I just...
That's insane. That's insane. In Texas, they used to have to see the ultrasound before they had the abortion. They had to be shown. And then, the left, of course, went apoplectic over that. And how dare you show them the actual human being inside? We want them to think that could be a Volkswagen.
We know it's a baby, but we want to kill it.
A clump of broccoli, maybe. That's not necessary. Then you show them it's an actual human being. That's just not fair.
It's not right. It's manipulative. Right? That's the entire basis of, politics, but especially the Democrat Party, if you want to talk about things being manipulative. But it passed, obviously, the House.
Insane.
It heads to the Senate. There was not one Democrat vote in the House for that bill in Ohio.
Of course not. Of course not. They are so radical in their commitment to abortion. We've talked about this many times. I don't even understand it. I don't know how they make money from it, what the power involved is that it gives them. I mean, just the power over life and death, maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe it's a population thing. I don't know. But man, are they committed to it. They worship at the altar of abortion.
They do.
Bizarre. But that's where we are right now.
I like Josh, though. We had not seen him before.
Who?
Yeah, Josh Williams. Yeah, keep an eye on. I was thinking that. I like this guy.
I liked him a lot.
Because if I'm not mistaken, he's an African-American male who's a Republican.
Can't be.
Weird.
And he's the whip there, too. So he's high up, man. That's awesome.
It is great. Huh. Must be, are there only blacks in Ohio to vote for him?
I guess so.
Is that what it is?
I guess so, yeah.
Because no white people, white people are too racist to be voting for that.
I know.
So, don't know how that happened.
Well, we gave him the whip, so we'll see if he cracks it down.
Yeah.
No, never mind.
Remember the video of Democrats yesterday urging the military to defy the commander-in-chief? On X, Joey Mannarino.
It's a good point he makes.
Made an observation about that.
So there's a phrase that goes, a hit dog will holler. And the Democrats are hollering right now.
I've never heard
President
that
Trump yesterday put out a tweet that said seditious behavior will be punished by death.
Pause it.
George.
Okay, yeah. So he's explaining here that stand alone with the George Washington. All it was a matter of fact how George Washington dealt with traitors, and then Donald Trump reminding everyone that the penalty is death, and that's the setup here.
That said seditious behavior will be punished by death, and that George Washington would have hanged traitors. Now, those are two statements of fact if you follow the Constitution of the United States. He didn't post it in relation to Democrats, but the Democrats are going crazy. The Democrats are acting like Trump said to kill Democrats. Now, he never said that. All he said is seditious behavior will be punished by death.
Right.
Well, why is it that the Democrats all think that's about them?
I know.
Are the Democrats trying to tell us that they're guilty of sedition without telling us? Because we all know exactly that when they are saying they're guilty of these things, they're saying that he's calling for Democrats to be put to death. They're literally telling you they're guilty of sedition. There's no other way to read that statement. There's no other way to read their actual admissions of guilt here.
Love it.
If you tell me all rapists will have their penises cut off, I won't care. I'd say, oh, okay, cut their penises off. I won't say, no, you're going to cut my penis off because I'm not a rapist. You see? But when you talk about seditious behavior and treason, all the Democrats automatically say, no, 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 he wants to kill Democrats. That's because, you're a bunch of seditious traitors. And hate to tell you, Democrats, you let yourself out. You came out of the closet of sedition. And now we all know, not that we didn't know already, but now we all know for sure.
I love it.
Like the old saying. When you
hit
a dog, it's gonna holler.
Barks or something.
It's gonna holler.
I've never heard that before.
You'll say, I hit dog, it's gonna holler.
Okay, so that clip is so great from Joey Mannarino, but it got me to thinking about this. This Tulsi clip that I don't know if we played this originally, but this is absolute sedition. What she lays out here. This video is from July 20th, 2025. She's on with Maria Bartiromo. And to what you always say, Pat, that what'll come of it? Is anything going to come of it? Well, we're over 4 months removed from this video about Russiagate and those involved in it. And again, what will come of it? This is a reminder.
The implications of this are, frankly, nothing short of historic. Over 100 documents that we released on Friday really detail and provide evidence of how this treasonous conspiracy was directed by President Obama just weeks before he was due to leave office, after President Trump had already gotten elected. This is not a Democrat or Republican issue. This is an issue that is so serious it should concern every single American because it has to do with the integrity of our democratic republic. What we saw occur here, as the documents we released detailed, was that we had a sitting president of the United States and his cabinet and leadership team, quite frankly, who were not happy with the fact that President Trump had won the election, that the American people had chosen Donald J. Trump to be the next president, commander-in-chief of the United States. And so they decided that they would do everything possible to try to undermine his ability to do what voters tasked President Trump to do. So creating this piece of manufactured intelligence that claims that Russia had helped Donald Trump get elected, contradicted every other assessment that had been made previously in the months leading up to the election that said exactly the opposite, that Russia had neither the intent nor the capability to try to, quote unquote, hack the United States election for the presidency of the United States. So the effect of what President Obama and his senior national security team did was subvert the will of the American people, undermining our democratic republic, and enacting what would be essentially a years-long coup against President Trump, who was duly elected by the American people.
Okay. A lot of talk of treason this morning. And it's kind of interesting because we just had the U.S. ambassador to Israel, Mike Pence, meet with Jonathan Pollard for some reason.
Right?
Huckabee.
Yeah, Huckabee. Who did I say?
Pence.
Oh, I said Pence, yeah. Mike Huckabee met with Jonathan Pollard, I guess, over there. And everybody's wondering, okay, wait, what? Why are you meeting with convicted traitor, Jonathan Pollard? What is that about? I mean, this is a guy... Our U.S. ambassador is meeting with a guy who shared American intelligence sources, methods. He cost us billions of dollars. We had to redo our entire intelligence network because of him, because he shared all that information with Israel. And then we strongly suspect that Israel in turn shared some of that information with the Soviets so that they would exchange that information for Soviet Jews who were then allowed to immigrate to Israel. Now, I guess before, getting carried away with Huckabee meeting with a guy like that, we need to find out why.
Yeah. What's the reasoning?
Could it be that he shared vital information that we need that could be helpful? I guess it could, but based on his track record of treason and the way he deals with the United States, and his priority is obviously Israel,
right?
I wouldn't think it was anything advantageous for us. I don't know, but that's got to be looked into.
Yeah, that's interesting. Asked about it on Thursday, White House Press Secretary Caroline Leavitt said that the White House had not been aware of the meeting, but added that, quote, the president stands by our ambassador, end quote.
You might not want to make that statement just yet.
Right? That's
no doubt.
That's very strange.
If you didn't even know he was going to meet with the guy, and then you're finding out he did meet with this traitor, who, by the way, should still be in prison in the United States. He was sentenced to life in prison without parole, and then we reached some deal with Israel where we set him free and sent him to Israel. So you might not want to make that statement just yet until you find out what they discussed. I'd be calling Huckabee out on the carpet.
I'm sure he has.
I hope by now, yes. But it sounds like they were unaware of it before.
And I'm surprised that she admitted that.
I am too.
I
am
I would have expected a little bit more generic response, like
we're looking into it.
That's not something I'm prepared to talk about.
Right.
But let's see here. I'm trying to catch up here on this.
I don't think Caroline's ever said that.
It looks like it was
not something I'm prepared to talk about.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. Yeah. The meeting, simply put, was a personal affair. Let's see. I can't see who the quote is from on that. But yeah, it sounds like it was a personal type.
Okay, that's
yeah, but you got to remember who you are.
Yeah, no
You're
kidding.
the U.S. ambassador, bro.
There's just certain things that are not cool protocol-wise.
I mean, maybe
you just can't do it.
Maybe he was, Mike used to hawk the sleep aid pills.
Oh.
Maybe they were. Maybe
Jonathan could be having trouble
maybe
sleeping.
he stopped in to get some of those.
Okay, so
maybe his treason finally started bothering him, and he can't sleep. Yeah.
Okay, so these are quotes from Pollard himself. The meeting, simply put, was a personal affair. That's it. The reason I wanted to meet with him was to express my deep and sincere appreciation for everything he had done to help me when I was in prison. He says that the meeting is being misinterpreted. So,
wow.
Okay.
All right. Whatever.
Okay.
Whatever. No. Again, what's going to come of it? Nothing. Nothing.
I mean, we have to trust our ambassadors, right?
Not when they're meeting with traitors. No, I don't trust them when they're meeting with traitors.
He wasn't sneaking behind anybody's back to meet with the guy.
White House didn't know about it.
Yeah, well, does he have to report every meeting he has to the White House?
Yeah,
I don't think so. I don't think so.
If he's meeting with his dog catcher about when to walk the dogs, maybe then you don't have to tell the president. When it's Jonathan Pollard, one of the worst double agents in U.S. history, then yeah, you should probably tell the White House about that. Hey, you know what? I'm going to meet with Jonathan Pollard. Any problem with that?
Okay. Or maybe the White House is absolutely aware of this, and maybe they're in on scheduling this, and now Leavitt has to say, "Oh no, we didn't know that he was meeting with Jonathan Pollard."
I mean, anything's possible.
Yeah, it sure is.
Right?
Absolutely.
It's sad that we believe that, but anything's possible. I hate it. I hate being in this.
I mean, maybe he's giving us some information on ending the Russian-Ukraine war.
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe that's what
we're
it
getting
is.
some treasonous behavior from him.
Although he said it was a personal thing, so it doesn't.
Which means it's the opposite.
It sounds like the sleep aid.
The sleep aid. I was just going to say.
So I mean, that's just not a sexy story. So that's why they can't.
Right.
They don't want to say that.
I love that it's the sleep aid. What was that product that he was hawking all the time?
Yeah, he was hawking something.
Yeah. All right, 888-900-3393. We'll get to Fat Five next.
Relaxium.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
some tweets for you. DMXDM tweets, Trump and the MAGA faithful have been accusing Thomas Massie of being a traitor for years. I have zero sympathy or respect in regards to treason and just about everything else for either side. Also, Al Green needs to stick to singing, according to Forget About It. Yeah, that would be nice. Trav Dockery, they push abortion because they're pushing the no consequences for your actions narrative. Free stuff and no condemnation? How do you not love them? And Erwin M. Fletcher, Planned Parenthood, is counting on the Schrodinger's fetus effect, where as long as you don't see it, it doesn't exist. Right. That's why they're against ultrasounds and abstinence programs. We actually have now available the
Baby
Ohio
Olivia?
Jeffy spoke and
Baby Olivia video.
Wow.
We got it.
All right, awesome.
So this is what they're going to be shown in class, and I guess you can opt out of this.
If it gets through the Senate, yeah.
Yeah.
This is Olivia. Though she has yet to greet the outside world, she has already completed an amazing journey.
Yeah, no kidding.
Mm-hmm.
This is the moment that life begins. A new human being has come into existence. At fertilization, her gender, ethnicity, hair color, eye color, and countless traits are already determined.
Wow.
She begins to implant in the uterus about 1 week after fertilization. Her cells organize into what we call an embryo. At 3 weeks and 1 day, just 22 days after fertilization, Olivia's heartbeat can be detected. The buds of her arms and legs appear by 4 weeks. She begins to move between 5 and 6 weeks with both spontaneous and reflexive movements. At 6 weeks from fertilization, her brain activity can be recorded and bone formation begins. She can bring her hands together at 7.5 weeks, and separate fingers and toes emerge. She can also begin to hiccup. At the beginning of the 9th week, Olivia will have grown from a single cell into nearly 1 billion cells, and she is now called a fetus. She will suck her thumb and swallow, grasp an object, touch her face, sigh, and stretch. At 11 weeks, she is playing in the womb, moving her body and exploring her environment. Her taste bud cells have matured by week 12 but are still scattered throughout her mouth. Her mother will first sense Olivia's movements between 14 and 18 weeks, an event called quickening. Beginning at 18 weeks, ultrasounds show speaking movements in her voice box. Around 20 weeks, with a lot of help, babies have survived outside the womb. At 27 weeks, her eyes are responding to light. She can recognize her parents' voices and will even recognize lullabies and stories.
Wow.
Olivia has gone on an amazing journey during these last 9 months. She will soon signal to her mother that it is time for delivery and greet the outside world.
Too long.
Now, why would that be controversial?
Holy cow.
That's dangerous video right there.
BabyOlivia.com if you want to see this video. Wow.
And we've tweeted it out as well. So,
okay.
I don't know why that would be controversial.
It's factual.
That's amazing.
It is.
They just don't want the facts out there.
Well, you
they don't want
humanize the baby.
Right.
And that's a very powerful video.
Absolutely beautiful and very impactful, and you can see why they would want to
for sure,
stop it.
anyone who's been through a pregnancy, which obviously we all have, done that. That some of that stuff happens even earlier than they say.
Mm-hmm.
And it's remarkable.
Yeah,
it's remarkable.
Yep. That's pretty tough to
remarkable.
argue with, and
Yeah.
that's why they hate it so much.
That's
It's
why they
really
hate it.
well
It's
done.
truth.
And using a woman with a British accent really helps it along because
It delivers the
makes it
message.
sound true that way, right?
Yeah, they're smarter.
Certainly, the British aren't going to lie to us.
Doesn't
about
matter
it,
what
you know?
a Brit is saying.
Doesn't.
If they put
Just-
some track on it and some images behind, okay, it must be true.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome.
All right, here's Jeffy with the Fat Five.
All right, awesome. It may be time to pull the plug on the Miss Universe pageant. All right. The event is set to be held in Bangkok today. The whole thing, the big kit and caboodle. Earlier this week, we told you about the pageant director, the guy, Nawat Izzat-Grizzle, having his role limited for being an egomaniac and
Is
calling
he
Miss
from
Mexico
the Bangkok
a dumbhead.
Is it get some griddles?
Yes.
Family?
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Yes, he is.
All right.
Yeah, that's a good
what
guess.
I thought.
That's a good guess.
Good people.
So
Is it gets a griddles?
you
of-
are not a
of
dumbhead
Bangkok.
unless you run into him. So,
Okay. All right.
Well, then we had Princess Camilla de Bourbon del Soleil, the president of Miss Universe Selection Committee. She dropped out as a judge. Have a nice day. All right. And that was after the French soccer manager and former soccer pro, Claude Melikigli, announced, you know what, I'm out. I can't be a judge here anymore. I've got personal reasons. I'm out. I'm not going to be a judge anymore. And then Omar Harfouch said, you know what, I don't want to be a judge either. I'm out of here. You want me to be a judge anyway? And I mean, I don't have to tell you, Pat, but for the people who don't know and aren't aware, I mean, he's a Lebanese French composer and businessman.
Obviously, yeah.
The whole thing seems to be coming apart at the seams. And don't forget, did I mention that the first ever Miss Palestine contestant, who's married to the son of a Hamas's most wanted prisoner, she's there at Miss Universe as well.
I think, did she win?
No, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know that she actually won the whole thing. I mean, the U.S. and Israel don't even recognize that as a sovereign state.
Right. So Miss Palestine comes from where? A place that doesn't exist?
Yeah.
Okay.
She claims that she claims to be U.S. and Canadian living in Dubai.
Oh.
So, okay.
All right.
Then we have Miss Jamaica, and you can start this video. In the preliminary round, evening gown competition, she is doing a pretty good job. Mm-hmm. And, she's fine, Miss Jamaica. La, da, da, look at me in my evening wear. She's got her little shawl cape on, which is beautiful. And she looks fine. We're at the end of the runway. Hey, ta-da. And then, you know what? I'm done. Just like the evening gown runway. You go to the end, then you make the right. We're out of here.
Mm-hmm. You said make a right? You said make a right? Did you say make
or
a right?
left?
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
She makes
Or
a left.
left.
She should have made a right though,
Right,
because
Oh, God.
face down.
No.
Miss Jamaica.
How is she doing?
Dang.
I mean, that is incredible.
I heard she was taken out on a stretcher.
Yeah. They took her to a hospital, but
she's okay.
They say she's in stable condition and no broken
Stable
bones.
condition?
No broken bones. Yeah, well, she probably has a concussion or something. I bet you her face is messed up because I mean that's
That's a bad fall.
Whoa.
Did she go off the stage
Look at this.
there?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wham.
Dang it.
I mean, she goes down hard too, man.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, 'cause she's completely not prepared for
So
it.
let's go ahead and pull the plug on this whole thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe Trump needs to take it back.
Trump needs to take it back.
Trump had it until I think 2015.
And by
Maybe
the way,
just take it back.
I don't want to spoil the suspense that is the Miss Universe pageant, but Miss Mexico wins. Miss Mexico.
Okay,
that's
good.
not bad.
She's the one that he called a dumbhead. So they gave it to her.
Yeah, the dumbhead.
The fix is in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me.
Oh, yeah. All right. Congratulations to Miss Mexico.
Dummy? Was it
Dumbhead.
Dumbhead. Okay.
Dumbhead. You a dumbhead. No, not you. Awesome. According to the Wall Street Journal, the art market is back. 3 years of slowing action at the auction houses. Sotheby's banged the gavel this week on a record-setting painting that signaled possible reinvigoration in the collector's world. After a 19-minute bidding war, Gustav Klimt's 1914 to 1916 portrait of Elizabeth Lederer sold for, and how much would you pay for this painting, Pat? which looks something like this.
Go, God. I go to a preschool and let them make you something.
You could not do that. You could not. That's Gustav Klimt painting. Okay.
Yeah. No. No.
Do I hear
$1.50?
No.
You're
I'm
not
not
getting it for that.
I'm not getting it for $1.50.
I'm not giving you that.
For that.
What about $2.50?
You're not getting it for $2.50.
Okay, $3.
I mean,
am I close?
You're just stretching out the bidding war now.
Okay.
$236.4 million.
Get out my face.
$236.4 million.
That is the most ridiculous damn thing.
And who did it? Who's the artist?
Gustav Klimt. K-L-I-M-T-S.
Is that the most of all time?
No, it's the most expensive artwork ever sold at Sotheby's.
Wow.
It's the most expensive 20th century artwork ever auctioned off, which knocked off Andy Warhol's Marilyn Monroe portrait to second place.
Jeez.
It is the second most expensive art sold at any auction.
Do you know when that was painted?
Because they sold Leonardo da Vinci's Salvador Mundi. Remember that sold for $450 million.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Was it really? It was painted yesterday.
It was painted yesterday.
Do you know how old that is, Jeffy?
1914 and 1916.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Why are you so angry, bro?
Yeah, I just missed it the first go-around. I apologize. I was too mesmerized by that garbage art.
I mean, the letterers were one of the wealthiest dynasties in Vienna before Nazi Germany invaded Austria. And the Nazis looted the Jewish family's art, except for the family portraits. And what's weird is the story says the Nazis looted the Jewish family's art, except for the family portraits, to avoid persecution. So Elizabeth convinced the Nazis that she descended from Klimt, who was not Jewish. So I guess they got to save it, and that's great.
So that's a portrait.
So they had $700 million worth of art auctioned at Christie's, Sotheby's and Christie's this past week. So art is back, baby. Art is back. I see where Britain's Royal Mint is celebrating Freddie Mercury with a new coin designed to mark 40 years since his iconic Live Aid concert performance. And the coin features an image of Freddie with his head thrown back and holding the microphone stand mid-performance, musical, to stave the runs. And then they have the musical staves around the edges to represent his 4-octave vocal range. So the first coin was struck by his sister at the Royal Mint in Wales last week, and she's happy, and of course saying the coin perfectly captures his passion and joy. So the Royal Mint has issued special coins to celebrate other music legends. We've seen the David Bowie and the George Michael and the Shirley Bassey and the Paul McCartney, but these will go on sale starting at you can get the regular one $24.40. It's 18.50 pounds. But the uncirculated 5-pound denomination, then the 2-ounce gold proof coin, that costs you about $12,000, a little over $12,000. So if you want the Freddie Mercury Royal Mint coin, have at it.
Want it bad.
Have at it.
Got to have one.
Yeah, have at it. Now would be a good time, if you're not a subscriber to Blaze TV, to subscribe. And you have to go to blazetv.com/Pat. And that will save you $20 off an annual subscription to Blaze TV. And the excitement you'll have when you get all the content and production that we put into Blaze TV.
Yeah,
you won't be able to.
Well, for instance, yesterday you got overtime on the overtime.
Right.
We went overtime on that, and we have pretty much every day this week, I think. So
I blame Jeffy.
Rather than the normal 20 minutes, we give you a solid 30. I mean, you're getting an incredible value.
BlazeTV.com/Pat.
Go there.
BlazeTV.com/Pat.
There are those who lead and those who follow. And in real estate, I think you want a realtor who leads, right? You want somebody who's got a great track record, somebody who cares about you and your big move. If you're relocating, you're selling and buying a house, then that's going to be a massive investment. You want it to go well. You want to wind up in a great neighborhood with great schools and all those things. And that's where the realtor comes in. They can help you through all that stuff. And when you're selling your home, they can help you through what improvements to make. Should you remodel? Should you sell it as is? What do you get your money out of? What won't you get your money out? So that's why it's so critical to have a realtor who knows what they're doing and who cares about your outcome. Real Estate Agents I Trust. This is a free service we provide to you. We just set you up with the realtor. And then hopefully it goes swimmingly for you the rest of the time and you don't have the kind of experience that Glenn had before Real Estate Agents I Trust. RealestateAgentsITrust.com. The name says it all. RealestateAgentsITrust.com.
Pat Gray Unleashed is back.
Great to have you with us. 888-900-3393. You done chewing or?
Yeah, we can be done.
Still chewing.
We can be done.
I think you should see clip 9, Pat Boone.
Oh, yeah, working out at the gym.
What? This is good stuff.
Pat Boone working out at the gym.
How old is Pat now? 85, 90?
33, 133? What is it?
90.
I don't know.
He's got to be up there.
I'll
He's
look
up
it
there.
up. Yep.
I mean, he was
Everybody gets a little right.
He was big in the 50s, the 1950s. Look at this guy.
Remember the last time we met him when he was here?
91.
He was great.
Okay. Huh. Nice.
We met him a couple years ago here. He was awesome.
Yeah, he was really nice.
91.
Wow.
Oh, yeah, he wasn't in his 90s then.
91.
Yeah.
How about that?
I guess Lou Holtz retired yesterday, too, as long as we're talking about old guys doing something. He said he did his last speech yesterday. Have you ever seen Lou Holtz speak before?
No.
Because I haven't. He is awesome.
Really?
And it's a shame.
The motivational stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like 88 now, so but he said he gave his last speech on his ex post. So no more Lou Holtz. If you haven't seen Lou Holtz, now you're not going to see him.
Oh, yeah. It's too late.
It's a YouTube video or something. Yeah.
So that's a happy thought. If you hadn't seen him and you wanted to.
you're not going to.
Tough. It's part of the tough act of 2025. You ain't going to.
Yeah, it's not going to happen.
Nothing we can do about it.
Yeah. Maybe we'll see a picture of him pumping iron in a couple of years.
Also, this weekend, as far as football, BYU's got another must-win. They are all must-wins.
They're all must-wins. You got to win out.
Got to beat Cincinnati this weekend.
Got to win out.
And then the last game should be fairly easy. I don't know. We'll see. No games are easy in the power conferences, I guess.
Yeah. Missouri's going into Oklahoma.
I'll tell you this. I am a massive Missouri fan this weekend, too. Massive Missouri fan. They also must win.
They got to win. They got to go into Norman and win. I got to go.
Yes! Please do.
I hate to break it to you, though, Pat.
No, don't take away my hope. Don't do it.
Okay, Missouri's going to take care of it.
All right, good.
We're going to take care of business in Norman. No problem.
Good. Just drop them below BYU. That's all I ask. Get them out of the top 10. Just get them out of the top 10. All right, more coming up.
Pat Gray Unleashed.
Pat Gray is here on the Blaze Radio Network.
Welcome. 888-900-3393. Pat Unleashed on Twitter. So I'm really heartbroken for President Trump and Vice President Vance, who were not invited to Dick Cheney's funeral.
I know. It was sad.
Sad. They've got to be heartbroken. They've got to be devastated.
I know.
Devastated. You know, you've got reprehensible douchebags like Joe Biden and Al Gore there.
Oh, it was awesome.
So that tells me everything I need to know about the Cheney family. You'll cozy up with the leftist freaks doing their damnedest to destroy the country, but you're supposedly drawing some moral high ground line with Trump and Vance. Shut up.
And they were all there. I mean, when you can see the video of them all showing up, and Biden made his appearance. They're there, glad handing everybody, and Al Gore. And look, Joey can barely freaking walk.
I know. He was 83 yesterday. Turned 83 years old.
Oh, yeah. Right. That was W. And,
that was his speech at his party yesterday. Yeah.
The whole family appreciated it. Is that McConnell, too?
Pretty profound.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, Mitch McConnell.
All
yes,
Senate
it is.
buddies,
He can't sit down. He could just stand straight up like that.
They're all there. Glad
they sure
handing.
are.
Oh, look at Kamala talking with Jill.
Right?
Oh, I can't believe they didn't start clawing each other's faces off.
I know. Where's Doug? Doug's not there,
Doug's not there.
Wow. I'm not sitting next to them. I'm out.
Doug's in the back.
Oh, Mitch did finally sit down. Good for him.
I like the article that states Cheney was a lifetime hardline conservative. Was he? Who endorsed Trump's 2016 campaign, but he spent the last years of his life speaking out against Trump, particularly after his daughter, Liz Cheney, drew the president's ire for her prominent role at a congressional committee investigating the January 6, 2021 insurrection. It was not an insurrection! Liz Cheney made a reference to her father's decision to support Harris over Trump last year. For him, she said, a choice between defense of the Constitution and defense of your political party was no choice at all. Really? You're fine with the continued slaughter of babies? That's okay with you, which Kamala Harris wanted right up until birth. You're fine with the socialist programs like socialized health care, banning fracking, the Green New Deal, which would have cost us $100 trillion.
Right.
Wide open borders, restoring voting rights for felons. What else was he willing to accept from Kamala Harris? I mean, that's incredible.
It sure is.
I mean, he's dead now, so I don't want to speak poor. But this is speaking poorly about his stupid daughter. What an idiot. Because she's the same way. I mean, she supported Kamala, too. I think, didn't she endorse her at the end?
I think so, yeah.
Seems like
I think so, yeah.
Pretty sure she did. And
she was going to be in her cabinet.
Right.
She was going to be our secretary. She was going to be our Marco Rubio in this cabinet.
Oh, my gosh.
In a parallel universe, that is...
Wow.
You know who else was there? And I don't know that he showed up in the video that we showed was Keith's boy, Anthony Fauci. And sitting next to...
Fauci was there?
Fauci and Rachel Maddow, I think, were sitting next to each other.
Ever say that again. Not even in jest, man. Did you see, though, that the CDC has rewritten... the guidance on vaccines?
No.
Okay.
So
we have to get more?
They now state that the long-standing claim vaccines do not cause autism is not an evidence-based claim. That's the verbiage now.
Oh, that's their big finding now. Okay.
They have
not
ruled out
evidence-based claim.
Right. CDC has not ruled out the possibility that infant vaccines cause autism. The page also acknowledges that studies supporting a link have been ignored by health authorities. Well, I was told on good authority that we should always follow CDC guidance. So I'm sure that that rule applies, right?
Absolutely.
So very good.
Follow the science.
Right.
That's what we're doing.
Do what our government agencies tell us.
Just telling you that your boy Anthony was at the funeral that I was saying something against the CDC. No.
Nobody
could be
supports
farther from
the
truth.
CDC more than Jeff Fisher and chewing the fat.
Thank you.
I mean, everybody knows that.
Thank you. Duh.
All right, we got some tweets here from Gen X Kid. Can't hide money. That Netflix hat Keith is wearing only comes with the premium subscription.
Thank you.
I have had this hat.
We've covered this multiple times.
Yes, this is a Nebraska hat. Netflix then changed their logo.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
To look just like they stole this from Nebraska. Netflix did. So, what do you got? What?
What is that?
What is that?
I'm pretty sure Nebraska came before Netflix, so yeah.
Nebraska came before Netflix. Yes, I'll give you that.
Okay.
Zoom in.
That doesn't mean that stupid N came before Netflix.
Huskers, it says on the back, man.
I read Netflix, but okay.
Don't take it off.
Doesn't mean it was on Netflix.
From Jacob's Lost Dial-Up Service. That ain't no Bob Ross work of art, that's for sure.
That's for sure.
One that was sold for $230 million or whatever.
That was so bad.
And Bunter Hayden, pardon crack connoisseur, excuse me. Hunter Biden paintings were way better, but no one paid that much because meeting Joey wasn't worth that much. Money laundering is quite alive. And from Jimmy Dimples, art is back unless and until Walmart starts selling Velvet Elvises. I'm not buying it. Those are good times.
That's awesome.
That's the kind of art my parents loved. It's the black.
Oh, the dogs playing poker
glowing
too?
dogs playing.
Oh, that was my childhood. Man.
They went to Mexico, I think Juarez, one year, and they came back with this bullfighter painting, I guess.
Velvet?
It was, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It was a velvet painting. I think it glowed in the dark. And the bullfighter
kind of cool.
was doing the move and stabbing
Did
him.
it depend on how when you were passing it, you got to see it move like that? Those are cool, man.
It did not move.
Those are cool.
It wasn't that cool
Oh.
because it did not
Fluorescent
move.
lights.
Yeah.
Like the black light
But-
made it.
Yeah, my parents, big art collectors, big time. Pretty much everybody on the mean streets of Helena, Montana, I think, were huge into
And no
art.
one stole
Well,
it?
that was before.
I know.
That was
Isn't that
before the
great?
casinos came in.
Right, yes. And then they ruined it.
Holy
and then
cow.
it was ruined. Representative Sheila Cherfilus.
Oh, yeah, we got to talk about
McCormick.
her.
Okay.
Yeah, so first you want to play
Talking to
the reporter one, right, Jeffy?
Yeah, the reporter one is she's at some event, and this reporter has come up on her several times.
And did you tell her not to square up on her?
She should have.
Yeah.
She did follow a little bit of rule, though. Is, don't say anything.
So, and the reason
her due person steps in.
Yeah,
okay.
I love how they've got the little folder to put in the which way. So,
But she's in big trouble.
She is in very big trouble because she's charged with stealing $5 million in FEMA funds for COVID-19 that she ended up. Is it a healthcare company or something
Yes.
that she's
her and her brother.
Her and her brother run, and then they basically took that extra money and now they have filtered it all over the place. Apparently,
Set up separate corporations, took the money
Right.
for personal use and campaign use.
All right, so
I mean, I don't even think
She was
I
back
haven't
in the
seen a
district
list
at
of
this
everything they
event.
used it for.
We tried again.
I also wanted to ask you about the investigation into your families. But this is also part of her congressional duties. Congresswoman, you're under investigation for the congressional ethics for violation of campaign finances. Congresswoman, this is your district. You have to answer to these people.
Think about it.
Congresswoman.
Apparently, she doesn't believe that.
Attorneys for her family's healthcare company aren't answering the I-Team's questions either. And the Department of Emergency Management says they won't comment on ongoing litigation, leaving taxpayers and her constituents wondering what happened to those millions.
Eyewitness News with the I-Team.
Yeah, so that's down in Florida. Then she commented.
CBS 12, right? Okay. So she commented on this?
That's the next one, right? That's the one you sent in.
Your thoughts on the indictment, please? Well, it's an unjust indictment, and it seems like these intimidation tactics have been pervasive. We spent all week seeing different members getting censured, all in hopes of intimidating and kind of distracting from the Epstein files. And I look forward to my day in court so I can prove myself and actually state the truth. But if this is what Congress is becoming,
State
where
the
they're always
truth,
trying to
then. What's the
intimidate you,
truth?
scare tactics, especially attacking minorities, black and brown people, then we're going to have to keep
Especially
fighting the
them.
district.
and
And everybody
playing that
has been
card.
giving
I
me
can't
so much
stand
support, and we're going to keep fighting until the district gets what it needs, which is fair prices, housing, and fair representation in Congress. So thank you so much.
She's been in Congress for a while now.
Step down or resign.
They didn't elect me. It was my district, and so we'll keep fighting for the people and keep working like we're doing now until they get what they need. So we're here for the people. So the only people who elected
Are
me
ya?
should have to make that decision.
Where's
Thank
that
you so
$5 million? Is that for the people?
Yes.
So that original video we played was from a while back.
Okay,
apparently.
because down in Florida, yeah,
right,
because that was in D.C.
So finally, the heat got to the point where she had to address it and came up with the excuse, the Epstein files, distraction, and black and brown people being attacked. Ooh, that's good. Good comeback there.
It was a cute little rat pin she
Yeah,
had
all
on
that
her-
while
on
wearing
her
a rat
jacket,
on
too.
her
I know.
jacket.
I missed the rat.
Joe, can you put up that rat?
Yeah, I don't know what.
let's see the rat.
I don't know if it's a rat or I was trying to make out it might be a jaguar or something.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Can you let it?
Just look at that.
Oh, that's like a jaguar.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe a rat. It
Or is
looks
that-
like a rat though.
Okay, hold on. She's a
Wakanda
Florida
forever.
representative.
Oh,
Yeah,
Is
she's
it
down-
a Florida Panther.
Yeah, that's yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
I'm just spitballing here.
Because that's where she's from. In fact, I was laughing because I wasn't to see where she was actually from, and she's down in Palm Beach. And I don't know if we had it yesterday. I don't know if we have it today. But her district. You want to talk about the look of gerrymandering? It's got like 2 cities, and then this huge
Wait, does that tail
swath of
move?
an
I'm
area.
sorry, I'm just looking at the tail of it.
nobody lives in. Nobody's there.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's just she's got part of these 2 big cities in Florida, which is incredible. And she's held office like for 6 years now or something. How long has she been there for a while?
I was just seeing if that. I had Joe play it again because I thought the tail was moving, but no.
It might be like a loose thing.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
there's her.
What?
There's
Oh my
that's
goodness.
That's her district.
That's good.
That's her district, right?
And it's
yeah,
a swamp.
No gerrymandering there.
Not at all. Not at
So
all.
that's good.
You're right,
at
because
all.
look at the concentration of
Yeah.
roads over at West Palm and Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, there's
You're
nothing
right.
out
There's
here. That's damn near the Everglades.
True.
We also have a photo that Stacey Plaskett didn't want to come out, but it has come out.
Oh, snap.
She was snuggling up to somebody at a Coldplay concert.
Oh, Jeffrey Epstein and Stacey Plaskett together at last.
That's nice. Just a constituent.
Yeah.
Just a constituent. Is that against the law?
A little bit of trouble.
To cozy up with a
constituent.
We're
at a concert enjoying a show.
Yeah.
I can't get over and I mean this sincerely as a compliment, the Washington Post did some serious journalism syncing up those texts, timestamps from Jeffrey Epstein.
That was impressive.
And then go into that hearing.
Yeah.
And
she's really had to answer for it.
Yeah.
It's thrown her. I mean, she's making up stupid stuff, but, they put her on the spot, which is great. Some of these people have been put on the spot lately. Jasmine Crockett has been put on the spot.
She's taking a little heat for her line, too.
Yeah.
I mean, it's good for just a little bit.
Especially when she says, I don't lie like Republicans, as she's lying.
Was there...
So great.
And I'm sincerely asking, wasn't there something recently where new management at CNN was trying to change their image? I mean, they've done this so many times. So many times.
They've done that so many times.
But boy, this week...
Right.
They have been like, dogs with a bone going after Democrats on this Epstein-related stuff. I just find that very curious.
Yep. So we're coming up on Black Friday. It's a week from today.
Yeah.
And Kexi Cookies is about to drop their biggest deals of the entire year.
Yeah, all right.
Coming right up. Thick, gooey, absolutely ridiculous cookies that everybody talks about. And Black Friday is a time to stock up because the deals you'll see a week from today are the best you're going to get all year. So go to Kexi.com, get ready by signing up for our emails and texts, and then you'll be the first to know when the deals go live. And in addition to the main sale, our new holiday cookies will also be available to purchase. And so I think that's when, December 1st, I think, is when the Christmas box is available. The pre-orders
pre-order that, though.
Are already being gobbled up. So get your order in now while you can. If you're a business looking to send gifts this season, Kexi has you covered. Our Business Premier program gives you discounts on large orders, offers branded gift notes, and will even ship to multiple addresses for you so you don't have to bother with all
awesome.
that.
If it's local, do you have like the giant Kexi cookie car that delivers them to the businesses local?
Yes. Yes,
awesome.
we have a giant Kexi cookie car.
What? Is it shaped like a cookie?
Well, yeah, it's a cookie car.
Duh. So don't wait. Go to Kexi.com. Take advantage of this. Get on the list. Be ready for Black Friday. And make sure you're first in line for the biggest deals of the year and the Christmas box now. KEKSI, Kexi.com.
Call us at 888-900-3393. Pat Gray Unleashed will return.
Got some tweets. I'm a lickin' butter. Tweets, Freddie Mercury coin, big deal. Jeffy's been on the $100 bill forever.
Right? Hello.
Right?
Thank you. I don't like to talk about it.
I like to talk about it. That's pretty cool, man.
His hair was a bit longer at the time, if you noticed.
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I mean, I've kind of updated with the times.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. We appreciate that. The powdered wig was, I thought, kind of a weird phase for you, but
itchy.
I thought it was a good look.
Yeah, okay. I guess that's subjective, Enrique Blanco tweets, when you don't have a defense, you play the race card.
Yep.
The Hail Mary of defenses.
That's for sure.
Yep.
From Giblets, that picture was from a Coldplay concert. It was not from that Coldplay. A Coldplay concert, not
the Coldplay. Yeah. See what he did
so
there?
good.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a crazy week for
no doubt
leftist phrases, hasn't it? All right. So did Eric Swalwell threaten Kristi Noem?
I thought
and
so.
Tom
Yeah, he was
Homan?
in. There was some committee that he was in, and he's babbling about you better be ready.
Oh, let's see.
Be ready.
Okay.
And Kristi Noem and Tom Homan, you should familiarize yourself with the four corners of this room.
He blew it.
Couldn't say it.
Kristi Noem and Tom Homan,
Familiarized.
get to know that witness chair.
Uh-huh.
You're going to be parked in it for a long time.
Are they?
You're going to have a lot of questions under oath with the subpoena power. And I hope what you're doing is clean and can withstand
questions,
scrutiny that everyone on this side of the aisle is going to bring.
Because goodness knows he stands up.
You think you won't do it. You think you're invincible. You're wrong.
This guy.
Accountability is coming. You've got about a year.
So shameless. It's staggering. How shameless. A guy who was sleeping with a Chinese spy for 2 years at least.
I love Chinese people too.
And then he's got the giblets.
Yeah, I know. Every time he opens his mouth on something like this, I think, you of all people.
So the good news, I think he's going to leave Congress, though, right?
Yeah, I think he is.
Because
there was
an announcement today, that he was going to run for governor of the great state of California.
And they'll probably elect him.
Probably.
But if he doesn't win, does that mean he gets his Congress seat back?
Every state's different with that.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
So does that mean that Gavin is running for president? Because he said he's not.
Well,
running
he's
for
term
president.
limit out, though.
Oh, he is.
He can't run again.
Yeah. But we've already made up his excuse for him.
Absolutely, people want it. I didn't
I
want
had
to.
no intention of doing this, and at the time, it was absolutely 100% true.
Absolutely, and
conditions have changed on the ground. You know what I mean?
Look around. Look at how this country is.
Look what Donald
he's
Trump
done.
did to this
Look
country.
what he's
Democracy is dying as we speak.
I'm the
Look what
only
he's done.
one
And
who can fix it. Look what I did in California. I just want to bring to the rest of the nation what I brought to California. Absolute ruin.
Yeah, Swalwell says
he's not going to say that.
No, he won't say that part. He will not say.
Swalwell says, I'm running for governor because prices are too high and people are scared.
Yeah. Governors control the price at the grocery store. You aware of that? Yeah, they do. Yeah.
Wait.
Like Kroger will call up
Greg Abbott?
and say, how much can I charge for lettuce this week?
So this is interesting.
And he'll be like $1.50 a head.
Oh, real quick on Greg
really?
Abbott.
Yeah, that's it today.
That's it?
Yeah.
But I thought Mamdani controls groceries and.
He's going
to.
But he's a mayor.
Yeah,
so
he
he's saying
to.
the governor.
Yeah.
He meets today.
Each state is different.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Mamdani will be meeting at the White House this afternoon with President Trump. That'll be interesting. But you mentioned Greg Abbott.
No press.
Amy Meck, who has been obviously all over the Islamic invasion of Texas. She just wants everybody to know that Epic City / the Meadow is not done because, whenever you build a new neighborhood in Texas, and I presume everywhere, but there's this the mud district stuff. It's the municipal utility district, something like that, where they have to put in the pipes and the electricity and all that stuff. She says that's trekking along. All of those
they're still doing it?
That process is continuing. So until the mud process stops, the Meadow / Epic City is still on, apparently, and so that's disheartening. Wow. But good luck to California with their gubernatorial race. I mean, you always talk about, Pat, how the Democrats have no bench for president. My gosh, I didn't realize they didn't in California either. You remember Katie Porter, who had that terrible interview?
Well, she's terrible.
She's terrible.
She's
mashed
terrible.
potato queen. So she's struggling now because of some bad press.
Yeah.
But now you've got...
she shouldn't even have been as far along as she was. I mean, she's
right. Health Secretary
terrible.
Xavier Becerra, the former guy, he can't get double digits. Other contenders, State Schools Chief Tony Thurmond, Betty Yee, Stephen Klubeck, all of these Democrat names, Ian Calderon, all are just like... getting nowhere. So California's in as much disarray with the Democratic Party as they are nationally.
So Swalwell probably
Swalwell is his to lose now.
Yep.
That's why
he's
he got
gonna
in.
swoop in. Yeah.
Wow. Smart of him to do this.
Unless Tom Thurmond can make a move. And
what about Ian Calderon?
Come from the back. No.
Not as strong as Tom.
What about Stephen Klubeck?
No, would you stop? It's Tom's deal.
Betty Yee.
My money's been behind Betty Yee.
Betty Yee? Yeah. You like that former state controller?
I do. Yeah, she's powerful. That's a great candidate
she's
there.
not beating Tom. Sorry.
Speaking of these crazy lefties, here's AOC spewing stupidity.
This is a CNN town hall, and I'm not sure when this was, but she's spewing what AOC spews.
And they are able to radicalize and target and exploit a generation of young boys,
Town Hall shut down
in
America, so the
particular,
shutdown was still on.
away from healthy masculinity and into an insecure masculinity that requires the domination of others who are poorer, browner, darker, or a different gender than
Show
them.
the audience, yes.
Yeah,
And that is why they are resonating online, because
That's
they are
why.
appealing to the
Yeah.
most basest
The most
and
basest.
worst parts of human nature.
Yeah.
Dumbass.
She's awesome. She looked good saying it, though.
Take it.
Oh, stop.
She
She
looked good
did. She
saying
really
it.
did. Yeah.
No. She turns my stomach.
Well, when she speaks, yes.
Yes. When you pull on a hoodie or a T-shirt, you shouldn't have to wonder where it was made, how it was put together. That's why there's American Giant. They make their gear here in the United States of America from top quality materials and with strong and beautiful craftsmanship. So every piece lives up to what made in America really means. You'll feel the difference in the heft of the fabric, the attention to detail, the way it holds its shape wash after wash. That's so important. American Giant isn't chasing the lowest cost. They're building something that's made to last and something that's worth owning. When you support American Giant, you're not just buying clothes. You're helping to back a company that believes in its workers, in factories here at home, and in doing things the right way. In a world of fast fashion and throwaway apparel, American Giant stands apart. It's smart, sustainable, timeless, and built with pride. Your wardrobe gets upgraded, and your values are honored at the same time. Buy American today at American-Giant.com. Save 20% when you use my name, Pat. That's at the checkout. You want to do that. American-Giant.com. Promo code Pat at checkout. Great to have you. We got more coming up here in just a few minutes.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.
Yesterday, we talked a little bit about the Ken Burns 423-part
the American
series
Revolution.
On the American Revolution, that document, and how he's going to spin it, you know.
And how he did.
And how he did spin it, right. Has every episode dropped now?
I think today's the last day, right?
I think there's 6 of them, and it started Sunday, so probably, probably today. But, you know, we got all our ideas from American Indians, from Native Americans.
Well, the Six Nations.
Right, the Six Nations, who are already doing democracy. They were already living here peacefully and wonderfully, and then we ruined it.
Whitey.
So Whitey had
came in.
Come in and ruin everything, as Whitey always does. But I will say this. I heard him on an interview. I don't even know who it was interviewing him. And he said that the American Revolution was mankind's most important event since Jesus. And I thought, wow, that's interesting that you feel that way. That's pretty powerful. I don't know that I've ever thought of it that way, but that's true, right? Wouldn't most of us agree that's true? Certainly not on the left.
I mean, the Great Reformation is probably in there. I mean,
that's probably in there.
In fact, the roots of the American Revolution go back to that, standing up to authority.
True. But has there been a bigger event?
No. I mean, that's...
I don't
know.
That's
I
definitely
think so. Probably not.
As far as human liberty goes?
Yeah.
Oh, that's top of the chain.
And, you know, all the inventions, many of them, most of them probably, were brought about because of the freedom and liberty that we have here in America and the way America was set up and the people America's helped and all of those things.
Yeah. It's a good time to, it's a good time to remember that.
Yeah, it is.
Since we're coming up on the birthday of America,
250th.
And I was actually thinking about that this morning because I was thinking I don't know if we try to just focus on the good of the United States and what has happened, is that going to help the fracturing that has happened in the last few years?
Maybe.
Can't hurt.
You're right. It can't hurt.
Yeah.
I mean, we've done so good, and I know that Whitey bad, and and Mr. Whitey Ben Franklin took stole his ideas,
stole it
from
right
the
from the
Six
Iroquois
Nations,
or somebody.
and we're supposed to be free. All men are created equal. Except for my slaves. That guy.
Yeah, that guy. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, I don't know if it will. I hope it does.
Yeah, I hope so too. I hope it does. And we've got a lot to celebrate in this country. Of course, we've always had our problems.
Cow.
Who hasn't had their problems?
I mean, there are a lot of, we've talked about this endlessly, about how Trump 2.0 is so much better than if it had just been a seamless connection from 2016 to 2020. And I specifically remember just after he officially launched his campaign for 2024, him talking, because he used to make those videos, where he was talking in depth about the things that he wanted to do. And one of them was this celebration. And when I heard that, I thought, first of all, that's awesome, your 250-year plan. And then I also thought, how fortuitous that Donald Trump is president, the most America-loving
Red,
president
white, and blue.
Of a generation by far, to be in office when we hit our 250th birthday, something you wouldn't have had if he had,
that's for sure,
ascended in 2020 again.
You're not getting a UFC fight if Joe Biden's in office.
Right,
okay?
and you're not
That's
getting
not
a UFC
happening.
fight.
It's not happening, my friend.
And so I just thought that was one of those unintended positive consequences of the 2020 election being stolen. So anyway, I love that Trump is in office for that 250th anniversary, and I think if anybody can pull off a true celebration of this country, it's Donald Trump.
Absolutely. The sad thing
question.
is, the saddest thing about everything that you said is that we had to withstand the 4 years of Joe Biden,
who did so much damage. So much damage.
Well, like the philosopher Steve Miller said, sometimes you have to go through hell before you get to heaven.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah. There you go.
All right, let's go to Gary in New York's been holding, I think, since we played the Caroline Levitt video.
Oh, wow.
Hey, Gary, welcome to the Blaze.
Hey, good morning, y'all.
Morning.
Hey, I was just wondering, I just want to throw it out there. It just seems like I would check to see if that was maybe AI generated, just because there's no big book of everything, and
I know
he's actually making eye contact with the the press corps there.
And that can't happen. And we learned from the last one,
right?
So
that's a good point. She could be.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thanks, Gary. What were you saying?
I would love to see like a side-by-side or like a montage, I guess, or whatever, of KJP
comparing them,
going through the big book, everything, and and Caroline Levitt.
We should work on that. That's a good idea. Thanks, Gary. We definitely should do that.
I do miss. I don't know if the Great Big Book of Everything got sent to the archives or not.
It better.
Hope so.
That's
it better be. That should be
there.
encased at the Smithsonian.
All right, we've got Zohran Mamdani, the Islamist mayor-elect. The mayor-elect now. We don't have to speculate. It looks like he's going to win. He might win. He did win.
Now, have we put money down on him getting arrested today? Because there's no press. They said he was going to meet with Trump with no press, right?
Yes, closed press.
And we've gone from he hates Trump, never going to work with Trump, do everything he can against Trump, to yes, I'll meet with Trump and talk to him and we'll work about it.
That's why we're hoping they're springing a trap and
the trap
quickly
is...
arresting him and sending him back to Uganda because they found some kind of lie on his papers,
application,
which he lied.
Absolutely,
he did. So it'd be appropriate to be arrested and deported. But he's still begging for money.
Of course.
Wants money.
Yep. That was absolutely, that's all he asked for.
Clip 13.
It's been 2 weeks since we won the election. We've been pretty busy.
Rejects the Democratic Socialist Zohran Mamdani.
Too often, this is a time of just celebration as opposed to preparation. We want to make it both. A lot of these things are new, but one of them is pretty old, fundraising. But why are we fundraising? Well, we have less than 50 days until we take office, and we have a lot to do. We have to vet the 50,000 resumes we've received. Thank you. We have to keep paying our incredible team. Thank you. And we have to plan not just our inauguration, but our policy implementation. Now, unlike the campaign, transitions do not get public matching funds from the city. So that 8-to-1 match, gone. It's up to us to raise the money. Usually campaigns take that as an opportunity to rely on wealthy donors, but that's not us. You've already been incredible. We've raised more than $1 million in just 2 weeks. Our average donation is around $77, and more than 12,000 of you have donated so far. Which is much lower than the last administration's transition. But we're still asking for your help because we need to raise $4 million in total. So January 1st can be the day we start to deliver, not start to prepare. I hope very soon not to have to ask you for money. But until then, I'm asking for you to go to transition2025.com and give whatever you can to help us in New York that everyone can afford. This is your city, and I can't wait to get to work.
It's not going to throw me out?
No, I'm kidding. Thank you, guys.
What did he say?
I listened like 10 times. I couldn't make out what he said.
Can we get off the bus yet?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. That's.
Oh, my goodness. They held him as hostages. Yeah, that checks out. Let's see. Here.
The whole city, all 8 million people are being held hostage.
Yes. Yes.
So
Jeffy,
bad.
you wanna apply here? I'm checking out transition2025.com.
Oh, nice.
I mean, they're building a talented, inclusive, and mission-driven team of public servants.
Are they?
Let's see.
Great.
Yeah. This is good. No, this is gonna be great for you, New York.
Oh, yeah.
Have fun.
You're welcome.
No, I want to stop asking you for money, but for now.
I'm asking you for money.
For now. I need
Do
to ask
people
you
not
for
see
money.
the hypocrisy in that?
No,
like, for
he doesn't
real.
care.
Apparently not.
Like, for real.
He doesn't care.
He says it with a smile.
Yes.
Everything he says with a smile.
He's an Islamni. I'm sorry. He's
Islamunist.
Islamunist.
That's right. I got him in.
Yeah.
Islamunist. Islam.
Communist and Islamist
put
together.
It doesn't care.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't care.
No, he doesn't.
And the hotties for Zohran are correct. He keeps making the TikTok videos with a smile and they're cute.
Thanking,
and
ha, ha, ha.
Jeez.
No, this is good. I'm looking at his team here, and looks like a
And
band,
actually, that's a
band
good
of
example
winners
of what's going to happen in New York with those. That's funny that he wouldn't allow the people on the bus to get off.
Yep.
So he could record his little commercial for money.
Yeah.
Can we get off the bus now?
Nope.
A couple months from now, no.
Nope. Nope. I mean, congratulations, New York. First, it starts with you being stuck on a bus, and before you know it, you're stuck behind a wall. See Berlin.
Ooh.
Have fun. You can't. People run from communism. They have to build walls not to keep people out of their awesome utopia, but to keep people in. And it's going to be interesting to see the population of New York over the next 4 years.
It is.
I know.
Because as they pointed out multiple times, you're already seeing the Mamdani effect. The wealthy people are already fleeing the city in droves.
Will it be enough, though?
I don't know. We'll see.
I hope so.
Me too. Meanwhile, here's just another day in Europe. Muslims in Milan, Italy, cut 8.
Yeah.
This is fun.
Yep, because, it's all about inclusiveness. And
I don't know what they are doing.
They got a Christmas tree there.
Okay.
And so Christians are just, enjoying the tree, getting their picture taken.
I will go, inshallah.
And so these invaders have decided that they're going to antagonize Christians and just cause a disturbance because,
That's what they do.
coexist, right? I thought we were supposed to coexist. Guess not.
No, we are not according to them.
So this cat starts doing some, I don't know what he's doing. He's dancing on the
أعوذ
city.
بالله من الشيطان الرجيم.
There we go.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ياسين.
A-hole. Similar garbage in Tehran or Riyadh or Cairo. I mean, can you imagine how a Christian would be treated if surrounded as they would be by Muslims? How would the Christian be treated doing something similar?
Oh, man.
Yep. Part of a...
I can't take
Is
it.
it Germany that's kicking them out now, too? I think it was.
Well, they're getting fed up. I know that.
Yeah, I think it was Germany that started to kick them out.
And they should be getting fed up.
They should, yes. And and they're a lot farther along than we are.
Yeah.
At least I think. I don't know. I saw some guy talking about, I think it was Plano, where they have the command center and the neighborhood, and it's Sharia law, and it's all set up, ready to go with Sharia courts.
Yeah.
That's good, right?
That's great.
That's good, right?
Uh-huh. Sure.
And we talked about the schools with prayer rooms, and I think it is Plano that the high school has a prayer room there as well, because you can't.
Plano High?
I think so.
Hang on, can we pause for a second? I've heard forever that you're not supposed to be praying in schools and stuff.
I know.
But
I know.
But you can have an actual designated room.
That's great. It's
for Muslims. Okay, cool.
It's a caliphate at this point.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You look at what's going on in Dearborn. There was another big demonstration there, and there were some just average Americans. I don't know if they were Christian or Jewish or what, but they were in the midst of all of these Muslims, and they were trying to oppose it and saying, this is not America. What's going on here? It's not America. Dearborn, Michigan is 55% Arab. 55%, which is just a nice slice of Arab Islamism right in the very heart of America. Isn't it wonderful? 50. Did you know it was a majority Arab population in Dearborn?
Yeah.
Which is a city of 100,000 people. You know, you might not think in a town that small.
Well, think about this though. Then now you talk about 60-some% in Dearborn proper, but then you have the surrounding.
Yeah,
towns.
it's probably even more.
Yes, a lot.
Probably more. You know, and meanwhile in Texas we're fighting like heck to try to get the Ten Commandments in the in the classrooms for the students as prescribed by law.
Yep.
And a judge has blocked that. You can't even do that.
Again.
And whether you like it or not, all American law is based on the Ten Commandments. Why would you have a problem with displaying them, knowing them? It does not violate the Constitution. The Constitution itself is rooted in the Ten Commandments. It's the very foundation of the Constitution. And the Establishment Clause, again, for the billionth time, it reads, Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of a religion, nor prohibiting the free exercise thereof. It doesn't say you can't talk about religion, you can't display religion. Doesn't say any of that, because you can. And putting up the Ten Commandments in schools does not establish a religion. What religion are the Ten Commandments? Tell me the religion they are. They come from God, but it's not a religion. No one religion owns the Ten Commandments. But, they're blocked, even in Texas.
Right.
I mean, this is a fight that we don't seem to be winning right now. So it's disconcerting. There's a clip we didn't get to yesterday of the president at that economic gathering with Saudi Arabia. This was the president with some comments on Fed Chairman Jerome Powell, who he loves. We all know he loves. Directed at Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent.
Pretty funny.
Rates are down despite the Fed. Scott, you got to work on this guy. He's got some real mental problems. No, there's something wrong with him. It's just sweet. I'd be honest. I'd love to fire his ass. He should be fired. Guy's grossly incompetent, and he should be sued for spending $4 billion to build a little building. I'm building a ballroom that's going to cost a tiny fraction of that, and it's bigger than the whole thing put together. You got to work on him, Scott. The only thing Scott's blowing it on is the Fed. Because the Fed, the rates are too high, Scott. And if you don't get it fixed fast, I'm going to fire your ass, okay? I can't tell you, Scott, sir, don't fire him. Sir, please don't fire him. He's got 3 months to go. Don't fire him. I want to get him out, Scott. Please. He's the voice of reason. You're very lucky you have him, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, the top gay.
Incredible.
So clearly he was going to fire him, but Bessent is talking him out of it?
That's interesting.
Is that what you
that's what I got.
Because he can fire him. He has the power to fire him.
I thought for sure you were going to play the diaper diplomacy video of that.
Oh, I didn't know there was one.
Of that particular...
Yes, I thought for sure you were going to
wish
play
we
that.
had that. That sounds funny.
Hilarious.
All right, let me take a minute, though, and tell you about Beam. We got some breaking news here. Beam's cyber sale is now open for early access for my listeners, and it's their best offer of the year, but only as long as it lasts. Right now, You can get up to 50% off, and with my code PAT, you can get Dream for just $32.50. That breaks down to only $1.08 per night for the best sleep of your life. Go to shopbeam.com/Pat. Use my promo code PAT, and don't miss out. It's the lowest price Dream has ever been sold anywhere, and it'll likely sell out really quickly. Dream is packed with ingredients your body actually needs to sleep. Reishi, magnesium, L-theanine, apigenin, and melatonin. But it's dosed intelligently, not like the drugstore garbage that knocks you out and then leaves you groggy once you do wake up. You know what? It's never been more important to get good sleep and wake up refreshed than it is right now. And that's what you'll get with Beam. Go to shopbeam.com/Pat, promo code Pat, and get up to 50% off during Beam's cyber sale. You can get Dream right now for just $32.50, but the catch is it's only available at this price until it sells out. So how much would you pay for a truly great night of sleep? It's going to be about $1.08 per night when you do this deal. Go to shopbeam.com/Pat and try Beam today. That's shop, B-E-A-M, shopbeam.com/Pat.
Pat Gray returns.
Apparently, President Trump or the administration is saying that they want Zelensky to sign a deal and end this war by Thanksgiving. Yeah. They want to push a peace deal. It's a 28-point plan. And it reports, I guess, I don't know that they sent this to Russia.
Well, they must have, right? I mean, they'd have to get approval from Russia as well. You would think.
You would think.
They seem to be the aggressors. You got to get the aggressors to stop the aggression.
Yeah.
So does that go with what we think is going to happen? We're trying to close this deal so we could go invade Venezuela.
Yeah.
For Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Is that what we're trying to do?
Sure does.
We gotta close this deal.
Good news. I ended the war in Ukraine.
So now we can start in Venezuela.
Now we're going to Venezuela. It's not a war, though. It's just
not a war. No.
We're just fighting narco-terrorists.
Thank you.
It's a police action like Vietnam was.
Yes.
That didn't feel like a war, did it?
Pat.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Yeah.
I do know that one of the 28 points is something around 20% of Ukraine, the occupied Ukraine, goes to Russia. So there is territory surrendered.
Okay. 20% of what they now have?
I'm pretty sure. I heard a news report this morning.
20%.
And they would. It says here that they would be invited to rejoin the G7.
Yeah.
Because Russia's been out of that.
Russia would rejoin the G7.
Yeah.
So it'd be the G8 again.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Zelensky is not going to agree to that. He doesn't want to cede any ground.
Well, Zelensky's not part of the G7, so he's got nothing to say about that.
No, I'm just talking about the peace, the agreement, though. But I mean, he doesn't want to cede any of that ground.
No, well, especially the 20%. I wouldn't want to cede 20% of the United States.
Hold on, let's think this through now. Come on, we got some parts that little loony, and this might be a good opportunity to just say goodbye.
All right, I might be willing to sacrifice California.
Okay.
All right,
see,
maybe. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Wait till you see what Zohran does to New York.
We don't want to. We don't want to. Gosh darn it! But
dang it! But
okay, what are you going to do?
Oh well,
we're done.
What can you do?
We did everything we could.
Sorry,
we did everything we possibly could. Just couldn't save it.
Yeah.
But China wants it, so what are you gonna do? It's a love offering to China.
We either go to war or we give up California. You tell me. You tell me.
I just had to make the deal.
I mean, you people don't even want to own a gun, so
thank you.
What do we have?
I had to make the deal.
Had to make the deal.
Yeah, 20% of Ukraine would end up in the hands of
Russia. Wow, that's a hard pill to swallow for Ukraine. I don't blame them for not wanting to do that.
Wars have winners and losers, though, and
yes, they
do. At some point, wars end, and there are.
Do they though?
There are end results, Oh wait,
I feel like we've been told. Yeah, we've been told.
It can't be one. No.
Yeah. So there's that. There is that.
They just go on and on and on. These wars, they can't be won. So.
Yeah.
And again, this really would be another war that hasn't been won. We've just resolved it somehow.
Yes. Yeah.
Right?
We resolved it by giving some land to Russia.
Yep.
And they've already got, what they already had. And tough.
Yeah, they had the whole
and tough.
And obviously Zelensky has repeatedly ruled out giving up an inch of territory
over and over
again. Well, I just want to remind Zelensky, you're no longer the duly elected leader of that country since you blew off the elections a year ago. So,
yeah, and still has not scheduled another one.
Right?
No,
by the way. So yeah, big believer in democracy, right?
Yes,
big believer. Yeah. Well, he had to. You can't do an election in the middle of a war.
Nope.
That's why we didn't have any elections.
Yeah.
No, wait. I guess we did.
I
guess we had them all along. Yeah. I guess you can.
Wait, what?
Do an election during a war? Huh? Weird. But see, nobody holds Zelensky accountable for anything.
No.
Nope.
No.
All right. We've still got overtime coming up today. Yesterday we got carried away and just kept going and going like the Energizer bunnies that we really are. May happen again today. You'll have to subscribe and see. Meantime, have a great weekend. We'll see you back here Monday.
This is Pat Gray Unleashed.